We're on our second day only, so Teddy and Lisa and I started yesterday, and we're working quite fast to get a real impression of the whole play.
Great impression.
We're working on accents with Suzanne.
Presentation.
etc. etc.
Because he's obviously in an Asian accent, and Lisa is in an English accent. So we're sort of playing around with what intentions you can get out by clever use of accent. You can make jokes, you can make it more emotional. So that's what we're playing around with today and sort of setting the basis for everything.
We're having a go at our
Having a go.
There are more laughs in Rodgers and Hammerstein shows in the theater than you ever think when you read them. Part of their genius was they understood this. They understood a building like this. Some of the humor is relief. It's very clearly in order to get you emotionally by the throat. You have to build up to it, and one of the best ways to get to that feeling is to have people laugh. It's like a release, and they're brilliant at that. All of their shows have that element of genuine humor, and then bam, now you don't expect it, but bam, now we're going to get you. Lisa's wonderful. I mean, this is now the third Rodgers and Hammerstein leading woman I've seen her do, and I think she's kind of miraculous because she gets the humanity.
She's a masterful actor, and I think also Teddy, he's really approaching this with a massive knowledge that he's picked up, and he's doing this kind of table reading stuff and accent work like an actor. I mean, he's amazing. They have this inbuilt chemistry, which is extremely useful. They're both very kind and generous to each other, and I would say we're in very good shape for 2 days, so it's exciting.
You can see how she and the king have a sparky relationship.
Meanwhile, in another studio, the dancers are hard at work rehearsing.
Rehearsals are going really great. We're nearly finished Act 1.
They need to do a lot of boot camp. They need to warm up. They need to get the positions that are necessary. This particular style is rooted in Thai dancing, which is not what we're used to.
It's really different for a lot of us. A lot of the hand movements.
It's like flexing and pointing the feet, only you have to do it with your hands. We're trying to discipline them and also get them used to the fact that they have to do 8 shows a week of the same material and yet keep the material alive.
It's still very strenuous and very fatiguing, but we are all banding together.
I come to this production as an opera singer. I've been learning to do some dancing, so it's been new and terrifying and a good learning curve. About time I learned a new skill.
I'm actually ensemble prop man, so I deal with a lot of the elaborate props on stage. As you saw over there, I was on stilts, so I get to be the white elephant which comes in the procession at the very end.
They're very eager and dedicated and enthusiastic in the way they work.
Rehearsal is going absolutely amazing. I'm having the best time and getting to know everyone as well.
It's so exciting. I mean, we worked so hard for so long, and to be given an opportunity like this.
It's been a blessing, and I'm so grateful for this.
It's definitely a dream come true. Just the scale of the sets and the costumes and the beautiful writing as well. Getting to sing these amazing songs that Rodgers and Hammerstein wrote. It's a real privilege for a performer.
I think we're getting a lot of laughs and we're having a good time together, and it feels like we're starting to have a team or a family.
One of our cast members who you might remember from the TV show Countdown, Marty Roan.
Lisa, come into my humble abode.
So Marty, can you tell us a little bit about the character you play?
The role I play is the Kralahome, who's the Prime Minister, who's the chief antagonist to your role, Lisa. And I'm thoroughly enjoying our banter and our confrontation in the show. It's a great role that has been expanded, I feel, by the direction of Chris Renshaw. He's really got so much out of this character, which is very exciting. The Kralahome historically has always been pretty much a straight role, but in this particular production, thankfully, there's more comedy to his character. He's not really a bad person. He's so officious and so protective of the king that he's quite funny at times by the way he overstates things.
This isn't the first time that you've been in The King and I, is it?
Well, I played the young lover, Luntar, in the London Palladium production back in with the late Yul Brynner, which was a fabulous experience and my introduction to The King and I, although I'd seen the film and thoroughly enjoyed the film. And And there I was performing on one of the greatest theatrical stages in the world, if not the, with one of the greatest actors in the world. Of course, with this production, I can no longer play the young lover, unfortunately, but the Kralaholm's a worthy replacement.
Thanks very much for your time, Marty. See you on stage.
Thank you, Lisa. It was wonderful. I look forward to tearing you apart on stage.
Now, let's meet the children.
My name is Justin Sacco.
My name is Sabrina Vo. Layla. Santina. I'm 9 years old. 5, 6, 7, 11. I was born in Australia. My mum was from China and my dad's from Vietnam. They got born in the Philippines. I think it was like war in Vietnam, so they had to travel by boats and they were refugees in Australia. My favourite part of the musical is the school scene.
The dock scene.
It has to be the dock scene. Probably because I get to eat fish guts.
I get to be like a normal kid. I get to scream.
No, I don't want to go! The school scene. The school scene. When the teacher sings, we all get to sing along with her. Everybody's singing. They're getting to know you. Getting to know you. Getting to feel free and easy. When I'm with you, get to know what to say. Because of all the...
Are you enjoying being in The King and I?
It's the best fun I ever had. It's action-packed and it's like a lot of fun to do. It is the best thing I've ever done in my life.